It seems like a rather critical juncture here. And at the same time, one which it's hard to predict how it's going to end. But things have come to a head, and they've been boiling for a long time. But now what we have, as I see it, is the kind of confrontation between the establishment and the PTI, led, of course, by Imran Khan. And only one of them can emerge from this standing. It's something which we've had battles between them before, but now Imran Khan is putting all of his cards on the table. And either he succeeds and momentum builds now toward a kind of situation where the country is closed down. And I think this is what would trip a real regime change if the economy is so affected that the economic forces then say, well, no, we need a new resolution here. There's no question Imran Khan has enormous popularity, and there's no question that the military, if it wants to use all of its force, is a formidable force. How it resolves, as I said here, is rather unpredictable. But I think what we can say is that the resolution, whatever it is going to tell us a lot about Pakistan going forward. It will either be a government now which makes a transition toward a PTI-led regime, or it's going to be a rather heavy-handed military effort to suppress those forces which are challenging it. But it's impossible for me to see a compromise, except in this sense that what might really change the picture, rather than simply being a zero-sum ending here, is if the military itself begins under the pressure that it's feeling here and its unwillingness then to take lives, if the military begins to crack. And that would probably mean that General Munir, who is the chief of military, would have to perhaps step away, and that a deal would be arranged where there would be a transition away from the current government toward one in which Imran Khan's PTI either was restored to power or possibly forced into some kind of arrangement where the military felt comfortable in working with him, as it has in the past. Well, it's, she's involved now at a level which she has not been before. And I think this is a very effective way as a stand-in for him. It's not that she's highly respected in the public, but on the other hand, taking a risk as she's doing here in leading this procession now, which is going to try to sit in front of the of critical buildings in the diplomatic section, or I should say the chief governmental section of Islamabad. That kind of courage will, I think, give her a real following, and so it's going to be, I think, an unusual situation where a woman who's in full burqa is going to be now, and we're used to secular women as rising in Pakistan, where we have someone who is of her character in a leadership position, but she certainly now becomes a critical figure in what's transpiring.